Hi students, this is Suchadatta teaching economics to class 11 and here I am with the next chapter of economics and the name of the chapter is Comparative Development, Experiences of India and its Neighbours. India, Pakistan and China are the three great big Asian members and neighbors who have been developing at a great pace. When we speak of development in our own country, we feel elated that we are making good development progress. But the real picture comes to us only when we compare our economy with the economies of our neighbors. India and Pakistan are much similar in a sense that they got their independence at the same time. They have almost followed the example and the models of the same kind. China, on the other hand, has had a different kind of following. It has been looking at strategies, it has been looking at the word development from a different angle. And in this context, we shall be picking up India and its neighbors at various contexts. Now, first of all, I talk of the GDP, that is, at the growth rate what we are experiencing in various countries, that is India, Pakistan and China, that we will have to see. If I talk of India and Pakistan, we have to see that in India and Pakistan, the public sector has been given much importance. And we have been following the mixed economy. That is, both the public and the private sectors have been allowed to flourish at the same time. The growth rate of GDP both in India and Pakistan have not been very high. We have been growing at a constant rate. But if I look at the picture of China on the other hand, the government here followed certain policies which have given a higher pace to the GDP of the country. The Chinese government started with various programs to see that the country develops, and in this context, the first thing that they started was the Great Leap Forward policy, which is also called as the GLF. And according to this policy, the government encouraged more and more industries. It was said that you can even start an industry at the back of your home, that is at the courtyard of your home. So, the great stress that they have been laying on starting up industries in the country is termed as the Great Leap Forward policy. The next policy followed by China was the commune cultivation. Commune cultivation means that it is kind of a farming which is a collective farming. The farms are distributed, the land is distributed amongst people and they cultivate the farm or the land and the share is equally divided. Now, next policy that they have started with is the Great Proletariat Cultural Revolution. According to this policy, the youth of the country has been forced to go and work and mix around with the people in the rural areas. It is compulsory for the young people to go and work and stay and mix around in the rural areas in order to get the real feel of the country. Next policy that they have started, or in fact the entire policy can be termed as the policy of statism. Statism, as the word suggests, that everything, the means of production and other such things are owned by the state and state alone. Now, when India and Pakistan and China were following two different sets of development, that is, in India we have seen the mixed economy, stress on the public sector, whereas here they are laying more stress on the role of the state, on the ownership of the state, and this has in fact given very surprising results. If we talk of till 1980, the rate of growth of the GDP in India, Pakistan and China remained almost the same. But from 2005, another big change occurred, and that was in India and Pakistan, the GDP rose at the rate of 4 to 6%, but in China it was visible at the rate of 10%, and the reason, the cause was that they started laying stress on the market economy, and they also laid stress on the production.